What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with another dokkan battle video. Now, we have not yet talked about all these new missions over here, so we're going to talk about all these. Now, there is a lot to go through, a ton of steps. There's beginner, there's intermediate, there's advanced, and if you're like me, probably a lot of these have already been completed. I think most of mine in the expert. Yeah, see, a ton of my expert ones have all been done. But we're going to start here with the beginning, and we're going to basically cover this piece by piece, moment by moment, and get this over with. And this right here is the perfect place to start. Okay? So, the greatest warrior beginner class. Now, says complete the tutorial. Literally, you start the game, you get the tutorial, you complete the tutorial. Pretty easy stuff. That is what it is. So I got my 5 Dragon Stones for that. Next, undergo training once. So, it's whatever. Okay, so let's go to training, and we got all those new Goku units from Daima. So let's just go to acquired and grab one of the Daima units and just do some training there. Where are our Daima units, though? Where are our Daima units? They're SRs, if I remember correctly. Well, they're around here. Doesn't really matter. All we got to do is just get one of these done. So we'll just one and done this and begin our training. And I just wasted a tree, but that's okay. There we go. Doesn't matter. Now we've done training. I'll have to go do some box maintenance, apparently, because my Daima units are MIA. So undergo training once. Great. There's some Dragon Stones up for grabs. Z-Awaken Piccolo and Gohan Kid. Now, that one's a little bit more tricky. We got to basically go get them from the event. We'll go do that in a little bit. But, you know, that is what it is. We also have Z-Awaken Krillin and Z-Awaken Yamcha. So we can go acquire all those units and Z-Awaken them. As well as Z-Awaken, apparently, 10 Shinhan. So, basically, you got to go acquire all those units and Z-Awaken them. I wonder if I have... Oh, and Chaozu. So, that is what it is. So, let's see. I think we have... Do we have Gohan and Piccolo? I think we do. Let's see. Do we have Gohan and Piccolo? Apparently we do not. So we'll need to go acquire one. We'll go do that real quick. So the good news is every unit we need here is actually dropping from the Saiyan Warrior Race event here. So we're going to run through real quick, grab all the units that we need, and we'll do these awakenings real fast. So case in point, the Piccolo and Gohan unit comes from Stage 4. So we're going to run Stage 4 real fast, and we'll be right back. Okay, so it took a few minutes, but we finally ran through it. Thankfully, if you run an Inhumans Deed team, you can get tons of rewards. So I do have a singular one of them, but let's go ahead and snag them here. We'll go ahead and go to Awaken, Acquired and AGL. We'll grab them, and all we need to do is Z-Awaken them. I'm not going to worry too much. Why am I still using the tree? I don't need to be using the tree. Whatever. We'll correct that here shortly. The good news is we don't really need anything too crazy, and we get 9 of them from this, so all I've got to do is do my Z-Awakening here, and I get my rewards, which is absolutely fantastic. Essentially, this event is just going to give you enough that you can kind of max them out with very, very little effort. There we go. So we should have our rewards, but that is definitely not the only one we're working on right now. Let's go. Nope, I don't want to do burst mode right now. I want to go here. I'm not used to the new buttons at the moment. All right. So we also have this, the Int Krillin. Let's go ahead and change this out to Int. And we'll snag him. I'm actually to change it. Oh, we have tons of those trees. I don't know why I'm worried about it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and do this. And then we'll go ahead and Z-Awaken him. Get those rewards real quick. Bam. Bam. And all's pretty good. Now, all these came from that same event that I showed you a few moments ago. You just got to run stages 4, 6, 7, and 8. That's it. And if you run that with an Inhuman Deeds team of any kind of caliber, you should get some really good rewards out of that. So, Highly recommended. It's pretty quick, pretty easy, and each one of these is going to give me 9 of the following unit, so that essentially I can just max out their special attacks. So pretty easy stuff. So essentially with the ones I get from that run and here, I should have them completely Skittles, which will be really nice. We'll go ahead and do the the strength Yamcha. Bam. Bam. I actually did get a bunch of him on my run, but nevertheless, not the point. Okay. Okay, he is all maxed out. We'll go to Awaken and just go ahead and give him a quick Z-Awakening. There we are. And now he is done. Go away. And now we'll go ahead and do Chaozu. Oop, we need to train him up. Bam. 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 And then finally Tenshinhan after this. And honestly, you could just go down the row. There's one of every element, and that's pretty much kind of what makes the team. So, we got Chaozu. We got him Z-Awakened. Let's go ahead and back out here one more time. And we're going to go do Tenshinhan. There we go. Pretty easy. Pretty straightforward. Now, I will say, guys, we're going to do all of these, and I'm going to kind of start spamming these out. So if you guys want to follow along, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date. But I'm going to try to fast track getting these out. So there may be enough of these out that you don't get all the alerts. Subscribing is the best way to make sure that you stay up to date with all this stuff if you want to follow along. Bam. And we don't need to worry about that. We'll just go ahead and back out here. And at this point, we should have all of our rewards. So pretty quick, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy. We'll just do a quick accept all. And it'll give us 9 of each one of those units. And then our base level board is completed. So we'll go ahead and accept that. And that is 5 more Dragon Stones. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward. And you notice we already have one on the next level completed. But we'll go ahead and talk about all that tomorrow. We'll probably just spam all the beginners here real quickly over the next couple of days. Then we'll get to the intermediate and work our way up to the expert level. So follow along, subscribe, and I'll be back with more coming up real soon.